everyone, it's Lisa, and today I'd like to share with you the pet tag. The Scent Maven, who's on YouTube, tagged me. She created a tag called the pet tag, and she tagged me. So I'm going to film for you. This is Molly. You might have seen her in one of my other videos. I printed out her 10 questions. Question number 1, are you a cat person or a dog person? I'm actually both. Our whole married life, we've owned both cats and dogs. We've never been without a cat or a dog, except for maybe like a couple months when we were in between cats. But before we got married, my husband had a dog, and he had a dog when we were in college. Then after I got out of college and I was living alone in my apartment, I got a cat. So when we got married, we had the two. And it says, introduce your pet and describe him or her. This is Molly. She's a girl golden retriever. She's about 12 years old, 11 or 12. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to pull out her, her pedigree or whatever. But she was born in February in Texas. And she's quite an old dog. She's blind in one eye. This summer she had surgery to remove a tumor on her back. Her whole back got shaved and she had a giant, her back was all stapled back together. I mean, like this long. It was huge. But other than those things, I mean, she's a very healthy, happy dog. She's still got a lot of energy left, don't you? How did your dog get its name? Well, I don't know why we decided on Molly, but we did, and we call her our Texas Tamale. And she's gotten in quite a bit of trouble, and after we named her, we sort of laughed because we have friends of ours that had a dog that was named Molly that was always, you know, causing trouble, getting the neighbors' newspapers and stuff like that. And everybody I knew that had a dog named Molly was always getting in trouble. And we're like, why did we name our dog Molly? But that's her name, Molly. Where did you get your pet? We had two good friends that had dogs that they had gotten from show dogs. And they bred their two dogs together. And one of these friends that owned the mother, they had an obligation and they needed someone to take care of the mom and the puppies. So the mom and the puppies came and lived with us. And this was when the puppies really could barely crawl. Like maybe their eyes just opened. I mean, they were very, very young. And we just sort of, you know, it's a great experience taking care of those puppies, and we decided we wanted one of the litter, and that's how we got Molly. Why did you get your pet? I just sort of said, we already actually had another golden at the time, Toby, but my husband fell in love with all those puppies, and we decided to get one, to get Molly. What is your dog's signature physical feature? I would say that she's just pretty. She's a pretty dog. She's a little bit darker than when we first got her. She was very, very blonde. But everybody always comments on how pretty she is. And so her nickname is Marilyn. We call her Marilyn after Marilyn Monroe. What do you like most about your pet? She's friendly. I mean, I love golden retrievers in general because they're just great pets. And Molly, she definitely wants to please, and she can't. When she was younger, she couldn't always figure out how to make us happy. But she's definitely a pleaser, and I like her. So, what do you like least about your pet? Well, as a retriever, she likes to retrieve things, and her favorite thing is shoes. And she has to, it's almost like she has to be carrying something in her mouth. So she has some stuffed animals she can carry, but if she walks, she cannot walk past a shoe. If she comes across a shoe, she has to pick it up. And then, you know, she'll be walking and maybe she'll go from one room to another room. She decides to lay down, she'll drop the shoe, put her chin on it, go to sleep. Then she might get back up again and she'll go somewhere and she'll find another shoe and she'll pick that up. And she basically scrambles all the shoes in our house. And so when we get ready in the morning, everybody's like, have you seen my tennis shoe? Have you seen my brown dress shoe? Have you seen, because she doesn't chew them, she does not destroy them, she just carries them to other rooms. So we're all running around looking for shoes. What is your favorite activity to do together? Molly likes to go on walks and she likes chasing balls. She does not like to swim. What kind of toys does your pet like? She likes stuffed animals, like I've said, and balls, definitely balls. And so that's sort of who Molly is. We also have a cat, so I'm going to introduce you to Hummer. So Hummer, I picked him up, and of course I'm holding him against his will. This is Hummer. This is our cat that's like 11 years old, very close in age to Molly. They grew up together. They are best friends. Hummer will like clean Molly. They'll lay together. Hummer, I think, thinks he's a dog because when Hummer was a kitten, we had 2 dogs. Hummer will eat dog food. Hummer, you know, yeah. And I'm wearing black, so I have fur all over me. Well, lay down, Molly. So, okay. So, to answer our 10 questions about Hummer, I already talked about whether I'm a cat or dog person. I'm both. I've introduced Hummer. Hummer is a male cat, is a scaredy cat, but he's a lover, you know, in the family, and he's very gentle. He's never bitten or clawed anyone, and he's very friendly in the family, but strangers he hides from. How did your pet get its name? We rescued Hummer from the local animal shelter. And our previous cat had died. And my daughter was very, very close to that cat. But we took some time. There was a couple months where we did not have a cat. But we decided to go ahead and get another cat. I really miss having a cat. My daughter did. Went to the Humane Society. We picked out Hummer. And he purrs a lot, and he has a very loud purr. And my daughter called his purr a hum, and so we call him Hummer. Where'd you get your pet? I already said. Why did you get your pet? Sort of said. Our other cat died. What is your pet's signature physical feature? I would say, and he's gotten comments on it from other people who've met him, he has a belly. He has belly fat that sort of jiggles. So, what do I like most about my pet? Hummer is just very loving, so I love that. What do you like least about your pet? Oh my word, he throws cat litter everywhere. And it does not matter. We have the biggest box that you can get. We got the sides on it. He's a big cat. I don't know if you could see it when I was holding him, because a lot of people comment, besides his belly, they comment on how big he is because he's very long. But he throws cat litter everywhere. What is your favorite activity to do together? Hummer's not very much for playing. He does like when we shoot hair bands across the room. He will chase those. But he also likes when we sit, when we're reading, when we're in front of the computer, something like that. And he'll come up and he'll just sort of knead. You know, he'll just get in your lap and purr and knead. What kind of toys does your pet like? Hummer doesn't really like a whole lot of toys. You know, the hair bands, things that fly. He really, we can have things laying around and he will not really play with them. The interesting thing is, do you believe that he loves dog bones? Oh yeah, we'll get a big like bone from like a cow or something. Molly, sometimes she'll do bones, sometimes she won't. When we had our other dog, they always chew bones. And whenever our other dog passed away, Molly stopped chewing bones as much. And every once in a while we'll get her one and she might do it for a little bit. But we'll hear something chewing on the bone, and it'll be Hummer chewing on the bone. So anyway, our cat thinks it's part dog. Our cat will eat dog food too. So those are our two animals. We are definitely animal lovers, and we've owned all other types of animals when the kids were growing up, but consistently we've always had a cat and dog, and we probably always will. Part of the tag is I'm supposed to take 5 other people, but I honestly don't know who has dogs or cats that are online. So if you are watching this and you do YouTube videos and you have a dog or cat, consider yourself tagged and film a video and let me know, because I'd love to watch it. I'll see you next time. Bye.